Hey Premiere Pro users, welcome back to the Premiere Brocast. I'm your host Sean Schools. Thanks for joining me. We got three things for you today. First is a tutorial by Austin Newman on how to create a circle transition in Premiere Pro. Next we have a Premiere profile featuring freelance filmmaker Valentina Vee. And finally we have a Premiere product by Kyler Holland. It's a free effect preset for fake camera movements in Premiere Pro. Let's get started. First up, how to do a circle transition in Premiere Pro. This is an easy tutorial by Austin Newman. All you're going to do is take two clips, put one above the other with just a little bit of overhang, and that's going to be where you animate your circle transition. Austin creates a mask on the top clip using the ellipse mask button in the effect controls panel. My first thought watching this tutorial was, man, that circle path is going to be a pain to animate, and you're going to have to resize the program monitor just to be able to see it. And you're going to have to This fly is like crazy. Here's the trick. Austin Newman animates the mask expansion to create the transition, which is kind of brilliant. If you want to preserve the shape of a mask while it's animating, then use the mask expansion, because then you're only having to deal with two keyframes, you know? So here's a question. What other shapes could you animate using this technique? Let us know in the comments. If this sounds interesting, make sure you watch the tutorial. The card is right up there. The link is in the description below. And make sure you follow Austin. He's really doing a bang-up job publishing Premiere Pro tutorials on a regular basis. Second, we have a new Premiere profile, and this is just a term Premiere Pro uses to describe content featuring a Premiere Pro user. So a couple days ago, Adobe released a new episode of Make It, which is a show hosted by Jason Levine, where he interviews lots of creative people. And this week they featured Valentina Vee, who is very recently become a freelance filmmaker. She used to be the editor and cinematographer for Michelle Phan. After that, it sounded like Valentina took a full-time position, but ended up walking away from that and recently became freelance. Obviously, she talks about some of the risks, but also some of the benefits of freelancing. One bit of advice that really stuck out to me is the importance of having a side hustle. Valentina says that was critical, to always be doing something on the side, because that quickly becomes your safety net, your backup network in case your full-time gig either falls through or you get tired of it and want to step away. As the title of the episode indicates, Valentina talks about creating video content for multiple types of platforms, specifically in social media. Valentina talks a lot about having to repurpose videos specifically for Facebook. And Facebook is a platform where video especially needs to be really cut and dry, really punchy, really right to the point. Unlike YouTube, where people are going to YouTube to watch the content that they are subscribed to. So if you're creating video content for social media, there's a lot of good stuff in this interview for you. And I just want to say that I had the privilege of meeting Valentina in person. This was back at Post-Production World, NAB 2016. You remember this, Valentina? Holler back at me. If you're interested in watching the interview with Valentina, the card is right up there, and there's a link in the description below. I can't recommend it enough. Lastly, we have a Premiere product, which is just, again, lingo that Premiere Pro uses to describe third-party products, plugins, add-ons, and free stuff for Premiere Pro. Kyler Holland has published a new effect preset pack for creating fake camera movements in Premiere Pro, and he's generously provided a discount code so you can get it at 100% off. However, if you're a Kyler Holland follower and fan, you should consider supporting him by buying the pack for a modest $3. So Kyler is going to show you how to download the presets. He's going to show you how to install them in Premiere Pro. They come in three flavors. There's scale, there's rotation, and the third one I think is slide. There are tons of them. You just drag them out of your effects panel and plop them right on your clips. Now, one thing you have to know, and Kyler points this out, is these presets are scaling the footage. Obviously, when you start moving the clip around, you don't want to see the edges of your clip, so they scale up in order to fill the frame. It's preferable if the resolution of your clips is larger than your sequence settings. That way, when the clips are scaled up, you're not losing any quality. And that's it. Austin Newman's new circle transition tutorial, Valentina Vee's interview, and Kyler Holland's effect presets for fake camera movements in Premiere Pro. Those are the things you should check out today, at least in my bro opinion. Drop us a comment below. Let us know if you have any Premiere Pro questions. We're happy to try and answer them in the next Premiere Brocast, which will be next Tuesday. Until then, thanks for watching.